So we were on this morning walk and found a remnants of crayfish here by the pond. I think a raccoon or something helped himself to a fresh crayfish. It was by the pond, but I'm pretty sure it's coming from the creek. You know, it's a much more hospitable environment for a crayfish than that pond, that's for sure. Yeah, creek is recovering slowly from a massive flooding that we've experienced. Things are returning to normal, so to speak. Now that we've discovered crayfish, we might have to set up a trap to get some fresh crayfish. What are you doing? Get some fresh crayfish on the menu, huh? Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Let's see what else we can get into, huh? Yeah. Hey, where you guys going? What are you guys doing? I don't want you walking off. You can go play in the creek, all right, but don't go get lost right away. What are you guys doing? Troubles. Z and Z. Good boy, Chad. Good boy, Z. Good boys are. Come on, Z. Let's go inside. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to do some maintenance, water change. Almost every tank is kind of depleted. I let it happen on purpose. As the water evaporates, kind of lets me know how long it's been since I changed the water. I don't have a set schedule like most where they change water weekly or bi-weekly even. You know, 30% complete water change. I don't even know what that means, by the way. I just go by simply how, you know, the environment's starting to handle itself. In that particular Kariba tank, it's more or less the amount of algae and again the water level that I noticed that needs to be handled or more or less maintained. This tank, well, it's a busy tank. There's quite a few fish in there, but the filtration, the amount of plants that are in there and everything else kind of helps to sustain it without major work to it at all. As far as the adults, well, there's a lot going on in here, a lot more than just feedings. They're trying to procreate, which means, you know, pairing up and building nests and whatnot. So there is that. There's always going to be some sort of maintenance on that tank as they choose to kind of rearrange it to their likings. Well, those are the updates on the fish tanks. As far as Red Rooster, I still haven't touched his tank. I haven't fixed it or scaped it as I promised because I have to move the tanks out and begin the construction on a big corner tank. Yeah, I was able to pick up some material and finally begin the skeleton, so to speak, of the stand, and then the rest, which will be 2/3 glass, 1/3, how do I want, half almost of plywood and glass. This gives me the ability to recycle the tank that used to stood right here, 210 gallons, about 29 inches or 28 inches tall glass, and a 6 foot tall panel, a 6 foot long panel, which also with the side panels will allow me to build a new structure out of the pre-existing materials. So a good way to recycle, save some money, and that's been an issue. You know, I have been fortunate to have a few patrons who believe in our cause here and support my project. If you want to see more of what I'm doing or help me expand our operation, so to speak, our piranha sanctuary, go ahead and visit my Patreon account. You know, you can donate at whatever level you'd like. I do have some pretty good perks, so look into it. Anyway, moving forward, today's video, more or less just connecting back with you guys. I know there's a lot going on, so I don't want to be ignorant to what's really happening around us, but we're going to try to keep this channel a little bit less influential or less political. As we all know, media has a lot, to say about everything, and we often get, let's just say, affected by what we hear and how we feel about things. Recently, after watching some Facebook posts and things like that, I have come to a conclusion I really didn't know people as well as I did, as I thought at least. So, there's always that, but we have to persevere and find common ground. Obviously, solution is the objective here, and obviously, as I said it before, you gotta break an egg to make an omelet, so it was all expected, believe it or not. Well, moving on. I appreciate my friends from all sorts of all places, all walks of life, and as we all know, we may have a different view on things because of where our placement within this situation. There is really no way of explaining it all right now, or making everyone happy. That's just not going to happen. It's going to be, a cumulative effort of all of us to find a way to move forward and leave the past behind. Really. I know we say it, don't forget your history, and we've so quickly forgotten it that we are back repeating the same mistakes. I never thought that I would see it in my lifetime, where turmoils and economic changes as well as political views affect the entire nation in such quick and rapid succession. So going from one disaster to another, I think we are all sort of worn out and seek, like I said, some sort of solution. So we'll have to find it, my friends. I want to simply impede a little bit of a positivity on all of it. There's really hardly any when you hear about kids burning inside buildings because protesters or whatever rioters wanted to intervene. But on the same sense, you can't let all of this go on deaf ears. So yeah, what do you say? How do you divide yourself, split yourself? I come from a place where my entire nation has had to do this. Yes, solidarity and standing up against oppression, and we didn't destroy our own communities. That's probably not what this is all about, but either, or most likely this is not what this is all about. But having to, like I said, break an egg to make an omelet, yeah, we were expecting some sort of friction, but not this. This is just missed the point, and you've tarnished and kind of undermined the entire situation, with now everyone focusing on pretty much destruction. And we're gonna come out of it, and I'm positive that most of us can see through it, the political bullshit and all that nonsense that it's dividing us. So don't let anybody divide you. I don't see anyone as a color of skin. Everyone knows that. Most of my friends are just from everywhere. I don't even have to explain it because I welcome it so much. I'm so glad to have friends from all sorts of places, let's just say. But they're friends because they're, good people. They use logic, they're compassionate, and they're on the same, let's just say, page as I am. To a level where we can all agree that simply treating others how you want to be treated is all you have to go by. the only rule you really need to worry about, and there's no other rules. So again, you know, all these things, I'm this, I'm that, it's simply dividing us. We're all the same, and we're all looking forward to the same things. I have kids, many of us do have children, families that they, you know, that take precedence in our lives. And I can imagine going forward into a divided nation. That's it, my friends. For those of you that are new here, my name is Marek. Everyone calls me Bear or Bearski. This is, you know, my cave. This is where I do hang out with my predatory companions. And kind of, you know, found my way back from rough times myself through connecting through nature. It allowed me to not only get through some, like I said, skittish, very slippery moments and such, but it also built something new for me, a community and a family and a bunch of friends that now I can personally say I'm connected to. You know, more connected to those guys, to those, you know, people out there who find this, you know, part of their life, or as important part of their life as I do. And that's where we start. Find common ground. That's kind of where we're gonna have to look forward to. Find common ground. I guess one way to unite all of us would be to find a common enemy. So I guess we can hope for the aliens to land, you know, with bad intentions, and then we'll all unite and be like us against them. But I think there's a better way, and I think as far as humanity and civilization, it's not all lost. So let's just, like I said, agree to disagree, but find common ground and look forward to a future that we all want for our kids and, you know, the remainder of our time on this planet, my friends. Nothing's constant. Everything changes, evolves, and we have to welcome it. We'll best adapt and survive, and this is right now, all of this included. Till next time, my friends.